So, at the moment, I'm not going to show you what my character actually looks like. I'm just going to be dressed looking like an alien. Because, you know, why not?
It is hard to determine whether the surface is more or less susceptible.
I like how the only one out of Area 1 that actually said something about how, like, if I'm okay and good was Piper. But I think she said something, I just didn't want to hear her.
Most folks are just looking for a hand.
Oh shit, she's writing something. What you writing? Novel? Porn? Recipe for a sandwich? Okay, just go make me a sandwich. This settlement is the Starlight Drive-In. I think that's what it's called. Starlight Drive-In. You know, because sometimes I forget shit. Yeah, Starlight Drive-In. The reason why it looks like this is actually because of a mod I have. I think it's called Walled Bus Starlight Drive-In. I don't know. But what's cool about this, I don't know, it's like how many. I think there's 2 of them because they're just randomly around. But there's also a lot of these around too. Over here there was like a freaking whatchamacallit, Adam's Cat. So I'm guessing this motorcycle will take me to the Adam's Cat garage because there's a motorcycle over here. Yeah, this one takes me over to the slog. I don't know, I think there's probably other motorcycles here that take me to other places, but I haven't checked. I've only seen the 2 that I have seen, because I don't really pay attention half the time, you know, because who wants to pay attention to detail? Alright, let's see if there's any other ones. I'm pretty sure there's one out here. Oh, there's multiple ones out here, but don't take me anywhere. Oh, this one does. We got some Raider power armor here with fusion cores in it. I just think this is actually pretty cool because it gives it more of that junk kind of vibe to it. Like maybe this area is a Raider camp, or maybe it's just someone who is a scrapper and put shit all. What the fuck, Kate? Really? You're in jail, bitch. Honestly, if I had like the materials, I could actually make a whole city in here because this is actually pretty cool. Make it like a junk city, and these be the walls, and you can actually go in here too. Like I could put shit in here too. There's some of the buses up here actually are like areas for people to like watch, like opening. Like see, look, got this here so when people come up, like shoot the bitches. Oh, you can climb up on these right here. These buses, if I can get up there. No, yeah, some. I don't know if I think there's only the 2. I'm not sure. I think there's 2 or 3 of these watchtowers. And in the watchtowers, you also get more Gatling guns, or whatever you want to call them, miniguns, whatever. But I call them Gatling because you know it's a Gatling gun. Because if you can call it a Gatling laser gun or a Gatling laser, you can motherfucking call that a Gatling gun, like for real, honestly. See, these would be good for like if you want to do like just a bunch of player like little homes for your settlers, or you can, like I said, make a city and do that too. But or you can do both. This would still be pretty dope for houses for your settlers, because you can make them like customize these buses and like, you know, make things look fresh. Might play some music because I like to play music when I play sometimes. Because if you've seen some of my other videos, I have actually played music while I was playing. Not all the time, but a lot of the time I will, because, you know, something different than just, you know, watching one game with one row of songs that are always the same. What the fuck? Sorry, I saw something. I wonder if it was any good. I watched this guy Nefx. That's how his name is said. I like the music. Hopefully this one's good. This is his song Hype, copyright free or whatever. Or that's like whatever. But you know. Yeah. And then there's all these right here. These are actually pretty cool. And then you got watchtowers up there. Got these spotlights. Spotlight, starlight, driving.
If I go, I'ma get. When I blow, I'ma hit. And I know I'm a soul, don't forget. I'ma blow one with it. Got my flow so vivid. Here we go, just beginning. Yeah, I throw every inning. Got my flow so legit. All I know is my shit. Here I go, they can win. Post Malone in this bitch. Rock star making hits. Got guitar in this shit. Leave the scars cause we lit. All these bars that I spit.
Can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
And you can use this for the Wasteland Workshop, I think that's what's in. And use it to put characters in here to fight, like raiders or maybe Deathclaws or something like that. You're back in the combat zone, Kate. I never bought you. You was never gone. You never left. Yeah, that's okay. I like this song though. I don't like ads though. You know, ads suck dick. More numbered. Watching out with my brother.
Stays hidden forever.
You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that. Oh, you have to be the one that saves me. You've always been the one, yeah, that'll never change. Straight like the sun, but real like the rain. Yeah, your head stays numb, but your heart feels pain. You wanna stay young, but you feel the time change. And I know it sounds dumb, but I feel the same way.
These look like
I wanna be the
irradiated
one that takes away
pancakes,
your pain.
honestly.
Yeah, we could just run somewhere far away and never look back at the past so vain. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. Yes, you're gonna be the one that. Oh, you have to be the one that.
You try.
Yeah.
And I wanna feel love, know you feel the same way. We flip like a glove when we sleep in late. Ain't nobody gonna come in between us today. You're the one I want and I'm willing to wait, yeah. Keep your head up, don't let up. We gon' make it through it, get up, take a breath, yeah. Don't know what we're doing yet, but when I met ya, I knew that I won't regret ya, or forget ya. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. Yes, you're gonna be the one that. Oh, you have to be the one that saves. We stay up late and sleep through the day. Every time you're at my place, yeah, you misbehave. Every time we're away, yeah, you miss me, hey. No, I feel the same
I'm actually
way.
able to come. My character's so
You know it's gonna be easy. Sometimes you're gonna hate me, wanna leave me. I know I'm not perfect, but believe me, without each other, girl, there ain't no meaning. I said maybe
have the whole Commonwealth with you or something?
Yes. Alright, I am gonna do my big reveal of what my character looks like. So, yes. Pretty sure none of my other stuff I'm wearing is off.
You're Paul.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the new Sprintern.
Huh. Sprint plus.
Intern. Clever, right?
I was just...
Looking at getting an amazing iPhone 8. They have an all-glass design, advanced cameras, A11 Bionic chip.
I'm going to...
Yeah, now you're going to give your second phone to your new friend.
Humanity is so resilient
Oh, that girl's
to
crazy.
cling to life despite all of this.
Maybe
It is
constantly
the
trying to
duty
kill
of
us,
all
but
to preserve
the
us.
Commonwealth never left.
Probably can't see that. Still can't see that good. See that little scar stuff? Just like my character from yesterday, I added on to his character. So,
Me?
this character is named Lily Day. I've actually had a character named Lily Day before, and it was deleted because of an asshole I lived with, but you know, they tried using it. It was something that happened to them too, for example, why, and it didn't feel bad at all about what they did to me, and it kind of pissed me off. It, yeah, but, I'll get into that, but, so, Lily Day is, a character. I've had many ideas of what I should do for her backstory, like, since I had a second Lily Day, I thought, like, oh, wait, what if she's a synth? Like, wouldn't that be kind of interesting? Because, you know, replacements, originally, my character in, original Lily Day, she was with the Brotherhood of Steel, and she was actually a Sentinel in the Brotherhood of Steel. And, yeah. This Lily Day, if you can tell by her weapon of choice, she is with the Institute. But there's way more than just this game for why she is the way she is and why she is with the Institute in the first place. Okay, so we're gonna go way back before Fallout 4, which is not really too far back, but I guess in the game storyline it takes, I think, 10 years before Fallout 4. Like the time of Fallout 4, man.
A regrettable occurrence.
Yeah. So my story basically takes place before Fallout 4. This character, so it's not really. This character is like basically way apart from the actual storyline, and I'm making it my own. If I had like if I can get my Xbox One or whatever. Sorry for stuttering a little bit there, because you know, stuff like that. As soon as I'm able to get an Xbox One. I have a friend who will be willing to sell me his Xbox One for $130, and it's the one limited edition Xbox One S. It's the one that's blue, and I think that's really cool because I actually like the look of it, and I actually would prefer to have one of those. I would want an Xbox One X, Scorpio, like Project Scorpio, but for what he said, it would be best if I got the Xbox One S because the TV I have is not like ultra perfect or 4K or some shit, and hopefully that can kill me. But yeah, one that would benefit for who this character is and why they are the way they are. So let's go back to Fallout 3. In Fallout 3, as you know, the main factions were like the Brotherhood of Steel, the Enclave, and other people. Those are the main two, you know. Just, you know, I don't really care for the other ones. There's the Raiders and all that shit, but I don't really get shoot side with them or anything. But you can choose between the Enclave or the Brother Steel, I typically always side with Brother Steel because, you know, Brother Steel my guys. But this story has to do with the fact that this character, Lily Day, was actually in the Capital Wasteland during that time, and she was like 16 years old. So, well, actually, no, she was like, yeah, 16, because it's not that big a deal, but she was someone who was born into the Enclave, and she was raised up to believe all the beliefs of the Enclave, and so she always was fighting with them for years. She even did a lot of training. She's actually pretty high in the Enclave as herself. And then the fact that she was an Enclave, she was always against the Brother Steel. She did not like them. She thought they were pretty much a waste and didn't believe they should be let alive. What she thinks they were like, whatever, in a couple ways. Come on, girl. So, after during the time when you playing as the Lone Wanderer, you play the game and you kind of like, well, if you choose to be the Brother Steel, you're destroying the Enclave and whatnot like that.
Payday.
So, this character, she was actually in bed during the time of them attacking. Well, actually, no, not in bed. Sorry. Can I get kind of space out there? During the time when they were attacking the Enclave base, they were dropping bombs and stuff like that on it. And in actuality, she was near the area, so it knocked her back and knocked her unconscious. She had some radiation burns from it, but she healed up pretty good, so it doesn't look too noticeable on her. So she woke up like a couple days later, thinking it was still the same day, and she'd see all the dead bodies and seen that she was like the only person left alive in that area. I guess they thought she was dead because I think they thought her heartbeat had stopped, so they thought, oh, she's dead. They didn't take no chance. They didn't even think, oh, she could still be alive, so we do double tap, you know, the whole thing. But no, they didn't. So for years she traveled the Capital Wasteland. Eventually she actually ran into the Lone Wanderer and actually befriended the Lone Wanderer, because at the time she had no knowledge of the fact that the Lone Wanderer had helped the Brotherhood of Steel to take down the Enclave. So they were friends for years, traveling throughout the wastelands, and eventually they ended up near Navarro and Mojave, and they were over there for a while. She was, one night they were at like a campfire, and Lily was like sleeping, but she couldn't sleep properly because she was having like flashbacks and like night terrors about what had happened to her fellow brother and sisters of the Enclave. And she got freaked out still. She didn't think she was capable enough to be traveling with someone. So she told the Lone Wanderer that she would be, like, it'd be best if we part ways for a while, and that maybe we would meet again someday. So they parted ways for the longest time, and like she traveled throughout the Mojave and was trying to find any information, because she had heard that there was a Brotherhood of Steel base nearby. So she tried finding it, and she asked for information. What shocked her the most, though, is when she was traveling, she had run across a secret bunker in Mojave, near an area that looked like it had not been touched by the bombs. It was trees, grass, all that. And there was bunkers, and inside the bunker, because she found a way to hack the computers that were having it closed, and she ran to people known as the Remnants, which, as we know if you live in Vegas, are remnants of the Enclave. She stayed with them, talked to them, and like conversed about what had happened in the Capital Wasteland. And they let her in. They took her under their wing, made sure she was able to get fed, and then they tended to some of her wounds because she had wounds. Luckily for them, they were there for her and protected her. So, when I talked to them about this, the whole Brotherhood of Steel actually being close by, they said, we already know. We were already on their trail. So, she decided to join up with them, and luckily for her, they had an extra suit of power armor. And so afterwards, she said, let's do this. So, they went over to, I can't remember the name of the area, but it's where the area where the Brotherhood of Steel secret base is over there in the Mojave. And she went to attack them. It's a very big fight, and I'll go into way more detail, but for me sometimes it's kind of hard, because, you know, not really
Who?
to say, although some people say I am, I just kind of get lost in myself sometimes, but, yeah. So they went over there, had a great battle, and at the end, she had parted ways with the remnants after they had taken care of them, and for a short while, she actually thought she had gotten back at the Brotherhood of Steel for what happened in the Capital Wasteland. So for years, she was still having nightmares about what had happened to her and the rest of the Enclave, and her being the last survivor. And other than finding the remnants in Navarro, or Mojave, or whatever you want to call it by, I usually said Navarro, I don't know why. But since she was been in the Enclave for years, she had a good way of surviving and stuff like that. I mean, so she'd been traveling. It was like about 8 years later after her leaving the Mojave, she was trying to travel back to the Capital Wasteland because she wanted to see if there was, because she thought there was proof of the Enclave still being around in Mojave. Maybe there were still some people alive in the Capital Wasteland that she could gear up with and try to rebuild the Enclave. But when she got back, she realized there was nobody there. None of the rest of the Enclave were there for her. So Lily ended up kind of wandering the area, and eventually she made her way to Boston. And for the longest time, she actually had her own bunker area. And eventually she thought, I need to get out in the world and try to fix things. If you play through this Fallout 4, you'll know that there's the bonus skill in this too. So, you see that they come out on their ship, and when the main character throughout this game, she decided to make it her goal to get back at the bonus skill because she had heard information that the person who was in the Putawin, as you know, was actually the elder of the Brotherhood of Steel, like the big top dog, the leader, the three dog. I know, pretty reference, but yeah. So she armored up, got gear, everything. If you wonder why she kind of looks kind of like she's a raider or whatever, because over the years, well, having so many nightmares, she freaks out so much. She's in herself. And the reasoning for the neck thing right there with the stitches and blood coming from it is because when she was in the Mojave, one time she was sleeping at a campsite with the rest of the remnants, and someone came up to her and tried killing her in her sleep. And it was actually an NCR Ranger. But unlucky for that NCR Ranger, she was trained in a lot of combat shit. She knew what she was doing. Although it got the jump on her and almost like cut her whole throat open, she was still able to fight back and actually kill the NCR Ranger. So that's one of the reasons why she actually left the Mojave. Not simply because she wanted to find her brethren and see if there's still any survivors of the Enclave in the Wasteland, but because she felt being in the Mojave for way too much longer would attract way too much attention. So she decided to leave the Mojave, and that's why she has the little cut around her neck. Yeah. So now that she's over here in the Commonwealth, she decided to get a bunch of people and help her defeat the Brotherhood of Steel. And there's actually a lot more information to this, and I tried not to do it justice. But if you know about Poseidon's or Poseidon Energy, whatever like that, it's one of the main things in Fallout for like power and whatnot. But apparently, there's a lot of theories that the Enclave and Poseidon Energy had actually worked together. And a lot of the reasons why for this is because if you look at the trident and how it's shaped, and then you look at the Enclave's symbol, like the E, if you look at the E, you realize there's 3 different lines in the middle, and some people will speculate that that's actually symbolizing the 3 prongs of the trident for Poseidon's energy. And some people want to know why I would think this, because people think it's because in actuality the Poseidon Energy was actually who have actually worked with the Enclave, and that's another reason why people also speculate that they had a lot of more than just what people know how to do with them. And yeah. But the reason why this character specifically chose the Institute is because before it was the Institute, it was CIT, the Enclave had actually worked with CIT and funded a lot of their projects. And from the CIT was birthed the Institute. So my character decided to work with them because she thought, well, they had worked with the Enclave before, so maybe they would help her out now. And she got all the information. She actually joined the Brotherhood of Steel as like kind of a secret agent to get intel information and better understand the workings of this group of Brotherhood of Steel. And it worked out for her the best because, well, as you know now, because if you look over in that area, you can't see the Prydwen. And that's because her and the Enclave actually, well, killed the Brotherhood of Steel. Not the Enclave, but, you know, the Institute. This video is probably not going to be that long, this, like, stream. I mainly just wanted to tell the story of this character. But, yeah, after she dealt with the Brotherhood of Steel, she felt renewed. She no longer had nightmares. She no longer felt like she was always going to have to look behind her the rest of her life. And now that she had got payback for her family in the Capital Wasteland, she could go on with her life and, you know, make new adventures. She made a lot of friends over the time being in the Capital Wasteland, not the Capital Wasteland, but, you know, the Commonwealth in Boston. She made a lot of connections, and to this day, she's still looking for, like, any, like, small groups of the Brotherhood of Steel to take them down. And her main area of, like, living right now is actually Jamaica Plains, because, in actuality, that's actually nearby where she would, her bunker was, where she lived. So now every once in a while, just get like players steal people from the castle, and they fail epically because I have like rockets and shit like that, and they just shoot the freaking vertebrates down, killing everybody inside. Sometimes people drop out as soon as the ship's going down, and then those guys just get dispatched like, boom, you're dead, bitch. Yeah. But my character typically is someone who just usually does a lot of sniping. And she's also someone who likes to get up and close and just like wreck your ass. And she don't give a shit. She'll kill anybody. Even children. No, not really. She wouldn't kill children. That's not right. But yeah. Lily Day is actually the first Lily Day was actually why I named this PlayStation Network name Lily Day. That's why I named a lot of things Lily Day, which some people think is kind of odd, but you know, I really liked my character, so I always had that idea for everything. And the 115 part is actually a reference to Black Ops Call of Duty, because I was always like a really big fan of the zombies. A lot of people are. But not just because it's, you know, zombies killing zombies, but I love it because it actually had good story behind it. It was interesting. It was something different. And honestly, I think that was something that made Call of Duty really big to me, like interesting. Although I will always hold my heart Call of Duty Ghost. Some people will disagree with me, but I really like Call of Duty Ghost. It had a really good story, and I thought it was cool that you could actually play as one of the attack dogs for a little bit too. I think his name was Max or Rex or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was pretty freaking cool. Do a dog and everything. I think this is the one I had with night vision. Nope. That's right. No, that's spray and pray. Yeah. I might have more information on my character and why she is what she is later, but at the moment this is what I have for her. So if you actually liked what I had to say, you want to hear more about it, drop a like, comment, or subscribe, and let me know if you want to know more about her. Like, do you want me to make the story even more like detailed? Do you want me to tell you what's happening with her after the fact that she had gotten back at the Brother Shield finally? Or would you just want to see an actual playthrough with her? Although I could just restart the game, like make another Lily Day, but you can say the same character, but let her, so you guys can watch her become who she was and as she is right now, and being someone who was a part and joining the Brother Steel, tricking them, and then becoming part of the Institute and taking them down. Okay, if you like this video, you know, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you want to see. I might make another video tonight, so keep an eye out for that, or put the notification bell down so that way you'll keep in like earshot of it, because you know you're gonna hear that notification going saying, "Hey motherfucker, Lily Day is showing up." Oh, my booty died. But I will end the video here. I hope you liked hearing the story. I know I'm not the best at telling the story, but you know, I told you what I could think of. So if you liked it, let me know. I hope you liked this. Goodbye, my followers of life. Sorry, so like that, it's kind of bored.